it's a huge game. Number one's coming into town. Everybody wants to play the best, and we're getting an opportunity to do that exactly on our home turf, which makes it even that much better.
I mean, we're gonna go out there and try to do our best as we can to contain them. But we're gonna also try to go out there and make those other guys make plays.
I think people give us a lot more respect coming in and play against a great Ohio State team and beat them. Not too many teams have done that. And, this is a great football team, so we're just excited to go out there and get them. And it's gonna be a fun challenge on Saturday night.
College game days only makes it to 12 games. And, us being able to be one of them 12 games, it's a blessing and it's a great opportunity. I feel like it sets the stage for a lot of amazing things to be on a home crowd in front of our whole team. We know our student section is going to bring it, so that's nothing to worry about. Our band's going to be fantastic.
Hopefully everybody continues to run to the ball, because if everybody runs to the ball, even if a guy misses, hopefully somebody's there to clean them up.
Just staying on top of receivers and allowing them not to get big plays. That's the biggest thing we're focusing on, not allowing them to get big plays in the run or in the pass game.
I mean, just keep doing it. Eventually the ball's going to go your way, so you just keep attacking and being aggressive with it every time.
The stage is set, and we just got to come out with a win.
All right, guys. Well, today we're talking about the game we've been waiting for all season, pretty much. The Ohio State Buckeyes coming to Madison to play the Badgers. A lot of people thought maybe this would be a matchup between two undefeated teams. Unfortunately, the Badgers took that loss in East Lansing. Still, a lot of hype surrounding this game at practice today. J.J. Watt was telling us about how he's never heard good luck so many times in his career. You can tell just there's an excitement level on campus, and I think that's really permeating through the team. We saw that at practice today, just the look on their faces. They're ready. They're excited. But let's break it down a little bit. Let's talk about some of the matchups we're going to see. Obviously, a lot of talented players on the field. Ohio State and the Badgers, have talented guys really everywhere, both sides of the football. Mike, what are you looking at as a matchup to watch, really, when these two programs go at it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you have to start with Terrell Pryor, Ohio State's quarterback. Number 2, he's a junior this year, having so far his best statistical season by far. He's their second leading rusher, only 1 yard behind their tailback, 354 yards. Epitome of a dual threat quarterback. He's 6'6", can chuck the ball all down the field. The key to the Badgers will be applying pressure, but not giving up big plays, because he can run. Louis Nzegu, J.J. Watt, Badger defensive ends have to get to him, and not just get to him, but get him on the ground, get those sacks. But also, if they don't get him down, he can squirm away. They got to keep contained, stay to the edge, and it comes down to, the game comes down to if the Badgers can get Pryor down, get him to make a mistake or two. They get him to make a mistake or two, especially early on. They can build a lead at home, get up 7-0, 3-0, 6-0 at home. Huge advantage, especially, like you said, at night at Camp Randall.
Right, obviously they're going to want to get him down and also keep him in the pocket. That's going to be a key for the defensive ends, not to over-pursue and let him escape. So they're going to want to keep Pryor in the pocket. Adam, let's switch things to the other side of the ball for Wisconsin offensively. What matchup are you looking for that position, for that group when they're going up against a really stingy Ohio State defense?
I'm looking at the left side of the offensive line with John Moffitt and Gabe Creamy there. The big matchup for them is being able to contain Ohio State's star defensive end Cameron Hayward. He's a beast there. He'll line up on the end, he'll line up on the inside. He's just he knows how to get to the quarterback. He knows how to stuff the run. He's a good player. The Wisconsin O-line, that was supposed to be their strength. A lot of big, talented guys, but they were victimized a little bit against Michigan State. They were pushed around a bit. They really lost the battle on the line of scrimmage. Not a good game. Tolzien was under pressure all that game, and the Badgers showed that they can get some yards against Ohio State's defense, but Tolzien's going to need time to do that. He's going to need time. He can't be pressured, otherwise that's where he's going to make those mistakes, those interceptions. So you're really going to have to look at that line, especially those two veterans on the left side, to really buy him enough time to, not only make the throws, but he can't be taking sacks, because those kill drives.
Yeah, certainly Cameron Hayward, one of the better defensive ends in the country, and if the Badgers want to get their run game going, they're going to need to do it against a team that hasn't given up a 100-yard rusher in 29 games, which is really just a staggering statistic when you think about it. So certainly, Moffitt and Creamy, 2 all Big Ten performers, you'd expect them to play at a high level in a game where the stakes are so high. And let's talk about the stakes being so high. Obviously, this is a big game. We talk about game days here. It's at night, Camp Randall. You're talking about the number 1 team in the country. But just how big is this game in the grand scheme of things for this year's team and for this program as a whole? We've talked about Bielema not being able to put his name next to a signature win in his career, really, as head coach. Certainly in conference. You talk about maybe bowl victories, but in conference, waiting for that win to happen. How big is it for this 2010 Badger squad, obviously this season, to reach their goals? And really, when you look at this program as a whole, how huge would a victory be over the Buckeyes?
Be huge, and forget about signature wins. The talk preseasoning of this team, Rose Bowl, Rose Bowl Big Ten title, fell to Michigan State, the romance, all that went out the window. If they beat Ohio State, obviously Wisconsin 1-0, they got Iowa on the road next. You don't look ahead, but if they can pull out a win Saturday, going to Iowa, pull something out, suddenly back in the grand scheme of things, they're back in the picture. Big Ten title, and BCS Bowls will be BCS Bowls down the road. But Culmer was telling us at practice today, the band's gonna be there, game day's gonna be here. So
yeah, Adam, I mean, is the season essentially over as far as the goals they wanted to achieve if they lose this game Saturday?
You don't want to say it, but yeah, pretty much. I mean, the team's a little mysterious about outright saying what they want to achieve. I mean, Bielema maybe snapping at a reporter at his presser a couple weeks ago as far as questionable goals, but this team had the talent and the leadership, and really, I mean, it was time for be able to get the Badgers over the hump and go from being a good team to potentially a great team. This is your chance to do it. I mean, that Iowa game means a lot less if you lose this, because you don't go into Iowa City expecting to win a lot, and especially if you're coming off a big emotional loss like potentially could happen here. So you really need a win. You got that excitement. I mean, the team's pumped. They're usually pretty reserved. They want to mentality, not calmness, but yeah, they're excited for this game. Like you said, St. Jean mentioning that they're excited the band's going to be back.
You don't hear that. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the great advantages Ohio State has to the program is that their players all know when they go into a tough road environment, when they go against a tough team, we've been here before, we've won games like this before. The Badgers can't say that. They don't have that history to draw on and say, we can do this, we've done it before. I think it's a huge step for the program to kind of get over that hump and get that win. And certainly we talk about trying to get back to the Rose Bowl. That's a huge step forward, both for this year's team and down the road, to be able to get past that and beat a good team like the Buckeyes. So that's their preview. We're looking forward for Saturday. I'm sure everyone else in Madison is too, and we'll see what happens.